Thinking, what a nice day for questions.
Oh, that was quick. Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you. What? You know these guys? Who, me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too. Me? What did I do? I'm merely a master thespian. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore. Oh, I see. Thank you, Volition. What? Believe it. Which ones exactly are affected? Oh, this is scary. This is really scary. There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. How did this happen? How it always does. Through subtlety. What can I do? There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they go. Can't you turn them normal again? No. What use is this, then? It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not? Does this mean she's lying to me? I think it's safe to assume yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect that would be... Penis to our truthfulness. Like this. She is the lady of most fair and just... In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ her half-truths more than outright lies. That is correct. Her mission's true. I trust that guy? A little. They're still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they had flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't have flair. When it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, I am not to be trusted. Not with her. Can I trust any of them ever again? Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Oranje Disco Dancer here. What's her plan? That's scary. That's really scary. I'm going to have to remember that. You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says... She may want to control the information rollout. Not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping. I'm related to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See, it's oddly moderate. Probably compromised. I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You got this. It's best not to say anything. It's best to outsmart her without making her know we're outsmarting her, because then she'll change tactics. So just close your eyes and let the moment pass. For a second, her face disappears from your cornea. Only a silvery negative remains. Still smiling a tired smile. Let's return to this later, miss.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys. Half their reason is
his voice
just
lowered.
the window.
You think this will make him cooperate? Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. A decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. Why did she tell us all of that? What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. I'm not so sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known. If not you, then me. It was a smart move for her. Something's off here. No, I know she's manipulative. What do you mean by that? Oh, sorry. What do you mean by that? She has half my skill set compromised, singing her tune. My assessments of her are untrustworthy. She seems so forthcoming to me. Unusually so. Being forthcoming with some things is a good way to obscure other things. I wouldn't call myself compromised. Perhaps that's because you are? I'm not easily swayed by young women. But on the other hand, best lies are candid. She was candid. Kim, if you turn out to be gay, you're our absolute savior, please. The lieutenant seems oddly sure he is not compromised. Not psychologically, at least. Is it hubris? I think he's gay. That's fine. It makes sense. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back soon enough. What's in this room? There's a small, heavy door. There's no lock in sight. Where does this lead to? I don't know. Makes a note in his notebook. It's not the first closed door we found in this building. There's also your mysterious blue kitchen door. You think it's important? I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. Vigilantes, the cadaver, and the young woman. A number of people connected to this case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant. See? Main investigation and the door below are merging into a stereo investigation. I hate it when that happens. Give it a little push. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Okay. Yeah, I'm never gonna get that, am I? I really want to kick the door in. Come on! I've decided that we will be back here anyway later, so we don't necessarily need to kick the door down now. It'd be nice, but it ain't necessary. As much as I would absolutely love to find it. I also would absolutely love to find some more dirt on this woman. Because it seems like, you seem like an innocuous A, I'm the first character in the game. A little side talk has now become the most intriguing of them all. Except maybe myself and the body. I can't believe that we've got like half of our little logic things compromised. It's fucking terrifying. I still need to search for a sad song, don't I? And let's also talk to you.
I didn't notice you at first.
Well, I thought I'd done the thing. God, it's getting late already. Fuck. Should I talk about the phone line? Will it get fixed if I tell you about it? Klassje in room 3. She nicked the phone line. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building. He really doesn't like it being Klassje. Yeah, Lena. Lena's a good customer. Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she? What? Someone mentioned my name? We were just paying you a compliment and finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything's okay here, he yells and then turns to you. Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and anything else done with it. Was there anything else? I thought... What? There was also and be done with it. I just can't read and I don't know what's wrong with me. I hope that was an okay thing to do. I didn't want to be an arsehole. I just wanted the phone line to be fixed so little old lady could, you know, do her thing. This, however, I really want to be able to use my perception here. It's depressing that I can't. Fuck. Before I fuck with those guys again, I want to inspect the body. Which means we need to bring it down without vomiting. How are we going to do that? We're going to go to a store and spend our remaining money, which is very, 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 very low. We've also got several other things I want to do. Man, we're going to be busy today. I think you're the issue, by the way. You're the guy who I need to break into. So hello, little arsehole. I've got a crowbar. Don't fuck with me.
Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
Oh yeah, I probably should have been on his side before this, huh? Could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. Definitely looks like someone capable of lynching. Found this mug in the trash. Yours? Well, let me see the soles of your what's your stance on drugs? Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body. Takes a long drag on his cigarette. Funny. Why not? You know where that shit comes from? Saramizira, Safri, Ilmara. They'll take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage. There's your in. Take a side in this particular fight. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off of Revachol, right? He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond, then goes on for about 2 seconds. Then... Damn, didn't work. You should have signaled that you're a nationalist before. I don't know shit, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other Kamionuas have left. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. So those little kips sneaking around at night. They touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer, Jesus. I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. You know what happened? Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver, loved his country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Whirlingham Rags when some kip boys smashed his luck and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Takes a long suck on his cigarette, appearing to savor the taste. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to. If they were getting drunk inside the Whirling in rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry? If you were at the Whirling, how do you know it was Kips who broke into the lorry? Why aren't we allowed to say that it's the Kips who do all the stealing around here? It's not rotor science, man. Let me see the soles of your boots. Bear in mind the Stomper's runt. He grins. Sure, I could demonstrate them. Lifts him up to show you his left foot, and then the right. On the bottom of the man's shoes, you see an intricate tangle of threads with no immediately discernible pattern. What's up with your soles? It's Revachol. Why did you get boots like that? Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny. He rubs the back of his balding head. But why? You'll see when the time comes, officer. He grins and caresses the side of his boot. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls. Ha, funny. Technically, you're stomping on Revachol with every step you take. I know people like you. I knew you people don't understand poetry. Found this mug in the trash. Yours? Stares at the yellow man mug, then suddenly explodes. Oh man! Oh man, that's great! Look at that guy go! I haven't seen anything that funny in a while. Is it yours? God damn! Thanks for that. No, stop mine. He doesn't live in Martinez. Oh yeah, we knew that. That was stupid. If it's not you, then who's running the drugs through Terminal B? Isn't it obvious? Lucky Sileng, a beady-eyed South Samaran, spits on the ground. His little side business is a scam. Wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. Who's that? It's a Samaritan guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. But he's just selling his employer's stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke into the seals on the Humanux lorry. Where do I find him? Just follow the smell. It smells like apricots and oil. When you're nearby, the lorryman lets out a raspy croak at his own sense of humor. Yes. Where is he? Looks like I offended your partner here. He doesn't look at the lieutenant. Too bad. Sileng's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. Tribes are natural liars, it's in their blood. He nods in a sagely manner and takes another puff of that cigarette. He's your man, all right. 100%. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not until we've heard what Sileng has to say himself. Guess we need to pay him a visit then. Guess so. He grins, contented with himself. What an utter arsehole. Well, I don't really know what Sileng is still. You didn't give me that much advice. Can I talk to you about anything new?
Right to work! Right.
No. Alright, well I'm gonna look around the lorry boys. Just because I can now. I couldn't before. What was that? Oh, just this door? Can I get into it now that it's the middle of the day? Is that an even worse idea? Can't do anything. I don't understand. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing next. He said to the south, but we don't have a fucking compass. That's really, really unhelpful, buddy. I wonder where my family man has gone. The only dude I managed to befriend in this shithole. Well, I mean, I guess we'll keep searching. If multiple people point me in the direction of Sileng, then, I mean, I haven't really got much choice but to trust his judgment. Hello.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs. Oh, man, me and narcotics go way back. He folds his hands behind his head and leans back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know. But he pauses, letting the memory dissipate. Those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now, man. Why the inquiry, my man? Just be straight with him. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B. The lieutenant steps in. You have a credible lead, sir. Someone on the roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it onto their lorry and drive it to Jamrock. Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed towards a conflagration. Wait, then why are you still... who do you think could be conducting the drug trade, then? Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You'll need to find another man to probe with those questions. Well, you wouldn't say he's lying, sire. Not a lie, it's something else. Possible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation. Let me try that again then and say the other thing. Why are you still hanging around? Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And it gives me time to work on my rhymes. A rhymesmith. Okay, that's fine. Oh, hello. He's a poet. Hit him with your best verse. Absolutely, we can do this.
Now it's turning.
Was it conceptualization? Oh, we're a god of conceptualization. We did it. Wait, there's something here. Stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like a mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray. Whoa. He leans in, his eyes bright with attention. What else? Well, what else? There's a chalice held out to you in silent communion. Silent communion? That's good. He's transfixed by the words. Where gaspingly you partake of a shifting identity, never your own. Dang. He grunts, unable to suppress his reaction. That's some great shit. You come up with that yourself? Did you? I think I may be an actual poet and I've learned it by heart. No, fuck it. I'm just a vessel for the muse. Right, but really, no bullshit. That's great stuff. I sort of want to know if it's yours. You think the words are mine? Yeah. Fucking A, seems I got it all wrong. Cops aren't much known for their artistic sensibilities these days. It's good to meet a fellow poet, someone with an appreciation for real text. The others here, see, they don't really get it. Yeah, makes it all easier to bear if the words are pretty. I get you. When they really click, it makes the whole world seem manageable. Good to be up on the same page. He gives you a thumbs up. You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words. What about now, then? Yeah, he still doesn't want anything to do with me. Damn it! Or, well, he does, just can't talk about it. Why does art inspire you so much? It does, yes, but what is art? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication. Representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined. Would I fit into the art world? I mean, have you looked in a mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try and critique architecture too. Hold on, is architecture also art? Of course not. It's autism? What? Box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts. Wait, what about music? Is that art? Only the most experimental kind. Well, I mean, I guess I have been feeling critical lately. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop. Wait, but don't have to be 100% cop, you know, to get the case finished and all. Okay, if it's 50% art critic, what's needed to free me from... This is stupid. What a stupid cop type. No, I cannot risk another copo diversion at this point. Go away. Bravo. Continue then in the mediocre and vulgar epigones of the world. Or epigony? I don't fucking know what that word is. So what if everything else is incomprehensibly shit and you can't see it? Take no responsibility. This was a good call. That guy probably thinks forensics is autism too. Oh man. Alright, well let's see if we can get up here. I don't think I've ever been this way. And this way is absolutely nothing. Except I can lead myself back down here. I mean, it said south. I'm going south. I just don't know how far south I can even go. Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Man, I really hope we get a lot of those orbs. I assume that is what orbs are. I've never been... Oh, I can't go that way. Damn it, where is the right way? Where is anything? You're not the girl I'm supposed to be looking for, right?
Only at an opportune moment. This awful weather gives me away. You can entertain me with your questions.
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt, okay, I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs. Why would I want to do that? I don't know, the thrill of the for the glory of the world republic. Liberation of the spirited body. No, fuck it, the thrill of the criminal lifestyle. Woman, what in the name of God are you talking about? Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B? Her shoulder bones crack as she shrugs. Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Could it be drugs? Just this month I made over half a dozen trips from the Saramariza to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramariza? Fuck, it's so hard to say. Saramariza to Grad, lawman. Drugs? No, lawman, diamonds, she grins. I didn't ask you about the diamonds, did I? I don't care about that. Okay, well, who do you think is smuggling drugs? Easy. It's a skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. She squints across the square. Also, he's the only one I can see from here. Yeah, it's definitely not him. It's correct, there's no visibility of the others. Okay, why are you still waiting here? Where do you want me to go? Isn't it so bad? I can listen to music, or the seagulls, look at the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back to where it will, to the Great Plains. Think we're done here, no? He closes his notebook to stress it. Okay, well... Where the fuck is that other guy? The Seminese or whatever the hell. Oh, hello. No, you're just a fucking rioter. Where? I'm running out of time here, man. It's nearly midday already and... I can't find the dude. And I feel like this is definitely something very important to do because we need that lady on our side. And I want to go back over there soon anyway because, well, we need her for the, Hello? I don't recognize you. We need her for the Jamais Vu shit. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Well, can I talk to this guy? I don't think we've ever been this way. You playing some kind of game?
Life.
No, head back.
It doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers up his mouth to hide a
We will do
burp.
in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry old Rene first.
Alright, I'll talk to Angry old Rene. Do this orb though. Spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Strange, I could have sworn. Well, who are you, Angry Rene, and what is your job? Oh my god!
Your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Rene, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game.
Amazing. There's one still chewing a sandwich.
But you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
What the hell does any of that mean? You're a man with a fork in a world of soup might be my favourite line from this game so far, and that is a hard thing. These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions, shoot first, ask questions never. Alright, I got this. Ball time. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway, they're way past their time. Better observe them first, because my hand-eye coordination barely exists. Oh, but I got a fucking boost from acting without hesitation. Yeah! Fuck yeah! That was unexpected. Aren't you aiming the wrong way? Where are you going? You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. Feel the ball. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. Has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, and nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. I love this game. Take in the surroundings. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted, or sounds, smells, even the wind. Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and bull. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I? An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would say you're still a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. You know, oh, okay, here we go. That was the most impressive thing I've ever seen. We are the best. Video gaming at its prime. Merde! The old soldier yells at that outrage. Bordel de merde! A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was it was at least 23 meters, probably 24 and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about. The hell is your problem? Problem? I don't understand. You vandalized our game, son! He tries to calm himself. We can't play Pet and K without 5 bulls. P-Tank? Oh, P-Tank. I understand. No, you don't. Our P-Tank game is ruined. He's getting angry again. We want our ball back. Take it easy, Rene. The jolly old one tries to defuse the situation. It's just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done. Of course there is harm done, you orange slug. The heel of his cavalry boot slams in the ground. You're a goddamn bull. Okay, I will try and fix this. Good. He nods. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now why did you approach us? Yeah, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. You never know, they might know something. This is a good vantage point. Just talk, it'll smooth things over. Old people like attention. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes. The man nods. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Does it have anything to do with these bullet holes I've been seeing around? Actually, do you know what created it? I do. He nods, straightening his back. Fire from heavy artillery. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why? Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Did you use fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked, he adds, squeezing a bull in his fist. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult pop propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't, though. We lacked calibre, or calibre, I'm gonna say, because that's cooler. God bless him, but the Suzerain's cannons were simply not big enough. It was probably a bit more complicated than that. Why shell here in Martinez? Because this place is the damn beachhead, says, pointing up to the bay. Had to soften up the commies up first. The beachhead? Yes. He nods, inspecting you with some disdain. A military-coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling. Sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are in Stella Maris in the Delta. He points to the northeast. Not thoughtfully, and turned to look at the northeast. This here is blood ground, where the coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, he says while looking down at the soil. We're playing P-Tank on them mangled corpses. Blood ground. The other one shakes his head. You got old Rene going there. Like he isn't angry enough already. That explains all the war damage. Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it. It worked too. There's a strange gleam in his eyes. The rest of the city got cleaned up. Martinez they kept as a monument. A dark shadow runs across his face. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault, the jolly man remarks. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence. Don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... He stops mid-sentence and turns to you. What do you think? Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually, or commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. Let's side with Renee here. Because... But I mean, that's good as well. Let's go with this. I'm sorry it had to be them. He looks down at his boots. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honourable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clown Frizzle had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. This royal failure weighs heavily on him. Instead, all that is just, holy and beautiful in the world was wiped away. Now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. He sighs. This is just what the commies wanted. It's their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of suzerain with. How does Philippe factor into this? Point towards the monument. He doesn't, the veteran replies sharply. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything. You mentioned Guillaume. A true king, both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frizzle. He would have done better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Exiled? Joyce said Guillaume ran and his nephew Frizzle was shot in his place. Commies didn't drive Guillaume out, he left when things got bad and left Frizzle to take the hit. This is communist propaganda! Guillaume would never do something like that! He is Le Lion! There is not a shadow of a doubt in his mind that this is the truth. Well, who was Frizzle? Damn Frizzle. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him and the crown. The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. He died in the hands of hoi polloi, a very public execution. Well, what exactly is a suzerain? Well, I'm going to call it suzerain, sounds cooler. The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already. Soon they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth that rode the cavalry straight into the gunfire. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? I don't know. Let's talk about the statue of Philippe. Ah yes, King Philippe III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was. Oh, absolutely. He smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold. A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule. How should a true king rule? Decisively. Without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. Something the insurgents never understood. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. The nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to... Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened. There is some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before. The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him. What's that about cocaine? Oh, well, Philippe was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loves so much. Cocaine connoisseur of sorts, he chuckles. His egocentricity is borderline legendary. You can't take that responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? He asks, obviously annoyed. That's why the Philippian kings used cocaine. For clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachot's finest years. He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. Of course, Lieutenant Marks dryly. Clarity of vision. Awareness. Philippe was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. Medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor. It is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms. Higher realms? Ah, of course, it all makes sense. He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he? I mean, 3 is correct, but I want to be this dude's friend. This dude, the more jolly boy, seems like he wouldn't hate me no matter what I say, so... Such responsibility requires a boost now and then. I sometimes need one too. Oh, please, officer, don't encourage him. Grizzly turns to Renee. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them. Yes, we are not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past. Although I would like to say this. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I did the wrong thing. What was that about cocaine? Boop 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 boop. What was that about higher realms? That's what I wanted to hear. It's really not. He turns to Renee. Please do spare us the cocaine fairy tale. Okay, well, we don't want to tell us then. Have we improved our composure? No. Renee, I found your guard booth. Yeah, the Debadeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. He looks down on you. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway. Money is tight. I don't know why I've changed his accent. I don't know what his accent is. I know he's meant to be French. I can't do French. He adds another slight sigh. He feels he has to justify himself for some reason. Saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl? His features stiffen and he gets a cold look. She is nobody. This is none of your concern and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM. Oh, that was a secret photo, was it? The lady is Jean-Marie Bilot. Gaston speaks with a soft voice. And she sure as hell wasn't a nobody. Interesting. Well, we leveled up, so I'm going to take that. And I'm going to re-level up our encyclopedia, because I don't like it being low. There we go. You must have seen... Did that save? Yeah. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. Yes, it does, he nods. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since Monday. Oh, why are you on leave? It's a private matter, he says with dignity. Nothing to do with your investigation. You see, officer, Renee is the kind of man who'd rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, seek it. A real man's man. Just gonna ride it out. Fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. The outburst makes him clutch his chest. It's nothing. It's gonna cut back on coffee. So who was working your shift that night? No one. The booth has been unmanned since last Monday. He looks suddenly very old and tired. There's no other guard. It's just me. No one has been guarding the container since last Monday? Yeah. He nods before hesitantly continuing. It's not actually an issue. I mean, like officers, his partner jumps in. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, Renee. Mr. Clare had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative. Mostly decorative? The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals, he tries to argue. Everett created this job for Renee because he knows the Royal Carabineers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. Decorated Kingsman collecting something reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words. Everard gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die, there's no middleman. Renee is but one man. We need a program to get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. No, they don't need to. Renee should rent out his services. Invest the profit. Get a few more guys. Expand, repeat. Wage work is a dead end. Yes. Carabinier utters angrily. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now? He's not going to become an entrepreneur. Well, got it. Thanks, I guess. Do you know anything about the murder? Unfortunately, I don't. He shrugs. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about him assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. Most of the locals? In Martinez, the union is the law. Can you really blame them? You don't have a problem with cops. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics. So what about policewomen? I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other admin duties. Oh my god! There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks, don't you, officer? If you specified physically challenging, then yeah. Okay. So with this is a difficult one, because men are naturally stronger. Obviously, women can be stronger than certain men, but as in nature, the men are stronger, more muscular. It's just how they're built, right? It just happens, at least on average. So yes, there is evolutionary inequality here, but not so much that women can't be incredible police officers. I know a lot of... I got friends that are female police officers, and they're fucking awesome. So, as much as I want to say... I kind of want to say, no, there's no evolutionary inequality, but that is just a straight lie. But I mean in terms of this job... Fuck it, I guess that's true. It's the truth. No reason to feel bad about that. Just the way of the animal kingdom. Well, I can't use my composure here, unfortunately. Do you know about his job situation, though? Thank you for your time. Let me try talking to you. Other old boy.
Oh, I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
He takes a bite out of his
Yes,
sandwich.
that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Why are you just the worst man in the world, Renee?
It's the little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Well, looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't share food, he says, and quickly adds, nothing personal, just a principle. The only one you have. Okay, I'm not that hungry anyway. Oh, that's good. That's very good. He's visibly relieved. You must have other business then. I can convince him. You mentioned Jean-Marie Beaulieu? Who is that? Oh, sweet Jenny. He gets a dreamy look in his eyes. She was the finest woman in all of Revershore. Maybe the entire world. Do not defile her memory, Gaston. There's almost an imperceptibly small tremble in his voice. Let her rest in peace. Tone lacks its usual intensity. Like he doesn't feel like he has the right to speak on the matter. So you both know her? We knew her, all right. His friendly face lights up. Lived on the same street our entire lives. Just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was Renee's first girl, back when the prick was 16. He looked at the carabiner almost gently. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy. And then you stole her from me! He jerks forward, but then grabs his chest and stops. Easy, fellows. No need for this to get ugly. Oh, officer. Gaston is unfazed by the outburst. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago, and the 3 of us were just learning to walk and talk. You stole her from me, Renee repeats, trying to steady his breathing and still clutching his chest. Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we've been pretty close ever since you 2 had that falling out over the ink you spilled over a pretty yellow dress. You were just boys then. This was different. You, the tall veteran, looks at you and nods. No point starting this all over again. For the 1,001st time. Especially when we have company. Turns to you. Officer, what happened to her? She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It's a quiet passage. Peaceful. He smiles faintly. Renee and I were both by her bedside when she... He pauses, searching for the right word. Died. He sharply fills the silence and adds, no use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back, will it now? Departed. His partner finishes this sentence, then chuckles. Till the very end, she couldn't decide between us. Most indecisive woman I've ever met. Why do you think she was indecisive? She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, her favorite color, which one of us to marry. The look in his eyes is happy and distant. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but Never long enough to actually get married. Nothing wrong with weighing your options a bit first. Heck, he says with a chuckle. Technically, we're both still engaged to her. You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy, says with heavy resentment. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries. He suddenly remembers you are still there. Falls silent and turns away. Well, thanks for sharing, guys. Got XP for that, for some reason. Tell me, what do you know about the dead man? Oh, let me think. He looks at the clouds wistfully. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week, but that's all I know, really. Come on, you must have heard something. No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist, he adds, smiling apologetically. You're both good guys, I can see that. Then help them, you wimp! Reproach fills his eyes. You rub plenty of shoulder with the gosh caviar in the Union. Someone must know something. He means caviar socialists. Gross. I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. His cheeks turn red. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that. Odd. Doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here. Sounds a bit like you're holding back. I'm not. I assures you. I'm not even any... What? Of course he's holding back. Carabiner crosses his arms. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly. Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Renee? His eyes are furious. I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Everett. How do you know Everett? Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers, he says solemnly. I taught these boys human studies and history at the gymnasium. What do you know about history? The carabiner snaps at Gaston. You never witnessed history, only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history. The old soldier mumbles something under his breath, then turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid, and alone, like a cracking marble statue. Let's try not to get caught in there. Lieutenant lowers his voice. Crossfire. Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient. Are you a Union member? Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member, I attend meetings and parties, help with the little things. Everett, Edgar, and the older Debrader all know me. So, in many ways, huh? Oh, yes. You're not an actual member, though. Not in the technical sense. His eyes fix on the bulls in the crater. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Everett helps me, keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things. So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. Tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating right before your and Renee's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider. Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He frowns. He's a weather vane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, he continues. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already. What are the little things you do for Everett? Writing work mostly. He smiles. Occasionally when he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say. What kind of things do you write for him? Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers, about Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everett and I have these long talks where he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. Should be ashamed of yourself. Are you a caviar socialist? The old man starts laughing. Oh, I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. But you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, Revachol, or even money. I believe everyone has the right to think and do what they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable. Mon Dieu. The carabiner closes his eyes, like he's never going to open them again. Well, that's all for now, guys, I guess. No, thank you, he says. He nods, smiling wide. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time. You can keep your goddamn sandwich, buddy. Bye for now.